And we begin now with a battle over the 2nd congressional district race.
Independent Shaun Brown will not be on the ballot. A judge made that ruling today in Richmond.
Virginia Democrats sued to get Brown removed because of questions about the signatures on petitions to get her into the race.
13 News Now reporter Stephen Graves shows us what this means for the election.
It was a quick decision for this judge. Before he gave his ruling, he said that there were clear instances of forgery.
He's looking down going, thank you, now we got it right.
An emotional reaction from Elizabeth Cake outside a Richmond courthouse. With her late husband's ring around her neck, she says he got justice.
He would have not been happy at all for his name to be used without his permission.
He was one of many names Democrats claim was falsified on petitions to get independent candidate for Congress Shaun Brown on the ballot. Democratic Party lawyer Jeffrey Bright says it was a calculated effort by Republican Congressman Scott Taylor's office. Today, a judge said Brown's name will no longer be on the ballot.
Taylor put her on there for one reason: to steal votes from the Democratic candidate Elaine Luria.
We had no part whatsoever in working with Congressman Taylor.
But at least 5 workers associated with his campaign who were subpoenaed did not testify in court, pleading the Fifth Amendment. A representative in Taylor's office responded saying, quote, "Given that the Democratic lawsuit was purely political and has now successfully excluded Shaun Brown, it's understandable that individuals would exercise their right not to testify today. Our campaign will continue to cooperate with the investigation and make no further comment while it's ongoing." But overall, in the bigger picture, Bright says this case sets a precedent for elections to come.
And hopefully the signal from the judge's opinion today is we are better than that. And if you come into court and you commit a fraud, someone's going to call you out on it, and obviously this case is going to go on.
And Brown does say she will appeal this decision. She says that she will not be bullied, calling this a political power play. Reporting in Richmond, Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
The controversy surrounding the signatures began June 9th. Dates on the petition to get Brown on the ballot show that's when several of the questionable signatures were collected by a Taylor staffer. 2 months later in August, questions about the signatures surfaced. The same month, the special prosecutor launched an investigation. And the Democratic Party of Virginia stepped in, sending a letter asking Virginia's Attorney General to get Brown removed from the ballot. They also asked a judge to invalidate all of Brown's petitions. Today, the judge ruled to take Brown off the ballot. And this situation clearly is not over. There is the special prosecutor's investigation into whether criminal charges are appropriate here. Count on 13 News Now for continuing coverage of this election.